today on Rappler. The House of Representatives confirms Zaldy Co is currently in the US, supposedly for medical treatment. The Public Works Department permanently disqualifies flood control contractors Wawao Builders and SYMS Construction Trading. The House of Representatives drops its plan to completely return the 2026 budget proposal to the DBM. Pope Leo poses with a BMW motorbike set to be auctioned to build a school in Madagascar. And a Polish businessman apologizes for snatching from a boy a cap that was given by a tennis player. The House of Representatives confirms Ako Bicol Representative Zaldy Co has left the Philippines. He is currently in the United States, supposedly for medical treatment. House spokesperson Princess Abante makes a statement on Thursday, September 4.
Sa pagkakaalam ko, he's currently out of the country. I understand he is nasa United States siya for medical treatment with appropriate travel documents. Kung ano yung mga travel documents na yon, wala pa akong copy. So I still have to coordinate further with the Office of the Secretary General.
This after Rappler published a report which detailed Co's numerous absences and excuses in the House since the opening of the 20th Congress and quoted numerous reliable sources saying Co is currently abroad. Opposition and independent lawmakers have sought his presence in the congressional investigation into flood control projects. Co has been in the spotlight over his ties to SunWest and Hightone, companies that have been named by President Marcos as among the top flood control contractors in the Philippines. The Department of Public Works and Highways has permanently disqualified Wawao Builders and SYMS Construction Trading, two of the Marcos administration's top flood control contractors. DPWH Secretary Vince Dizon said this during an inspection of a flood control project in Barangay Sipat, Plaridel, Bulacan. The 96.5 million peso flood control project was bagged by Wawao. Wawao Builders is also linked to alleged ghost projects in Kalumpit and Hagonoy in Bulacan. Malolos-based SYMS Construction Trading is behind the concrete river wall project in Baliwag, Bulacan worth 55 million pesos, which was inspected by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. on August 20. Meantime, former Bulacan 1st District Engineer Henry Alcantara has been dismissed from the DPWH.
I will ask the DPWH legal to recommend filing charges, the appropriate charges against him.
Alcantara admitted signing completion certificates for infrastructure projects that President Marcos later found to be non-existent. House leaders drop a proposal to return the proposed 2026 national budget to the executive, which they described as mangled. Deputy Speaker Ronaldo Puno says the party leaders met with Speaker Martin Romualdez the previous night, who told them that maybe not all agencies' budgets contain errors and need to be sent back. Puno adds, House leaders agreed to just conduct committee-level deliberations for affected agencies. Because of this, House spokesperson Princess Abante says budget deliberations in the House will continue as scheduled. Puno and other agencies earlier flagged proposed budgets for the Department of Public Works and Highways, the Department of the Interior and Local Government, and the Department of Agriculture, including funds for non-existent projects and possible duplicate entries. Palawan 2nd District Representative Jose Alvarez says that instead of sending the budget back to the DBM, Budget Secretary Amena Pangandaman and DPWH Secretary Vince Dizon will go to the House to address the errors. Pope Leo is seen posing with a BMW motorbike Wednesday, September 3. Vatican News says the motorcycle is set to be auctioned at Sotheby's in Munich to help fund a school to educate children who are forced to work in mines in Madagascar. Leo, 69, signs the BMW motorcycle during his weekly general audience Wednesday. He even briefly sat on the motorcycle to the crowd's delight. This is not the first time a pope signed a motorbike for a charitable cause. In 2019, a Harley-Davidson motorbike signed by the late Pope Francis was sold for £42,000 or 3.23 million pesos. Proceeds were earmarked for the construction of an orphanage and a school in Uganda. In 2014, another Harley-Davidson motorbike signed by Francis was sold for 174,000 euros or 13.37 million pesos to help homeless people in Rome. Polish businessman Piotr Szczerek apologizes for snatching a cap given by a tennis player to a boy in the US Open. He says he takes responsibility for his extremely poor judgment and hurtful actions. The businessman faced backlash after a viral video showed him taking a signed cap from a young man given by Polish star Kamil Majrak after his upset win over Russian 9th seed Karen Kachanov on August 29. The boy named Brock pleaded to get the cap back but was ignored. Zizerek says in a Facebook post, quote, "Regardless of what I believed was happening, the actions I took hurt the young boy and disappointed the fans." He adds he sent his apologies to the family of the boy and gave the cap back, hoping that he's able to repair the harm he caused. Matchrak used social media to find the boy and met with him and his family a few days later, giving Brock another signed cap. Brock also got to take a photo with Matchrak, who posted it on Instagram. And that's today's wrap. I'm JC Gotinga. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok.